There are moments in history when the impossible quietly hides in plain sight, when two worlds, separated by oceans and millennia, tell the same story, almost word for word. India and South America, two civilizations that, by all known logic, should have never met. And yet they whisper the same legends of sky gods who descended from the heavens, of blue-skinned beings who taught men the ways of life, of wheels of light that turned the heavens, and of promises made to return at the end of time. This is not coincidence. This is the story of the blue gods of the Andes, and how the avatars of Vishnu may have once walked among the mountains of Peru. The Himalayas cradle the sacred stories of Vishnu, the cosmic preserver, the protector of Dharma, the one who descends whenever chaos overwhelms creation. From his ocean of milk, Vishnu watches the cycles of time turn. He takes form after form. Matsya, the fish who saves the world from the flood. Rama, who restores truth in an age of tyranny. Krishna, who guides humanity through confusion and war. Each avatar carries a message: balance, order, and the eternal wheel of time. But if Vishnu's mission is to preserve the world, to protect all of creation, why would his presence be confined only to India? Could the Lord who sustains the universe have reached other lands, teaching, guiding, protecting in forms we have forgotten? Because across the ocean, beyond deserts, jungles, and endless seas, high in the Andes Mountains, there once lived another people, the Incas, who spoke of a god who sounded strikingly familiar. They called him Viracocha. According to Incan legend, before humans existed, the world was shrouded in darkness. Then, from the foam of Lake Titicaca, rose a radiant being, tall, bearded, glowing with light, whose skin shimmered blue-white like the dawn sky. He was the creator, the teacher, the restorer of order after chaos. Viracocha fashioned humanity, taught them language, agriculture, mathematics, and the secrets of the stars. But when men became proud and violent, he unleashed a flood to cleanse the world, and began anew. After restoring balance, he vanished into the Western Sea, promising to return when the world needed him again. Does that sound familiar? A god born of the sea, a flood, a new beginning, a promise to return. It's the same pattern we find in Vishnu's story, especially in his first avatar, Matsya, the savior who appears during the deluge to protect humanity. How could two ancient cultures, with no recorded contact, share such a specific divine narrative? Let's travel to the ancient ruins of Tiwanaku, near Lake Titicaca, one of the oldest and most mysterious archaeological sites on Earth. Massive stone blocks weighing hundreds of tons are carved with intricate precision, as if molded rather than chiseled. At the heart of this complex stands the Gate of the Sun, a monumental portal carved from a single piece of andesite. Its surface is covered with a pattern of symbols, suns, and celestial figures, and at its center, a powerful deity surrounded by rays of light. Archaeologists call him the sun god, but look closely. In his hands, he holds something circular, a wheel-like object, and smaller figures radiate around him, holding rods that look eerily like Vishnu's mace and conch. To the untrained eye, this might just be art. But to those familiar with Indian iconography, this is startlingly familiar. The Gate of the Sun deity resembles Vishnu with his Sudarshana chakra, the spinning disk that controls the cosmic order. And the symmetry of the carvings? It's aligned with solar events, just like Hindu temples built according to the motion of the sun and stars. Two civilizations, half a world apart, encoding the same cosmic patterns in stone. When Spanish conquistadors arrived in Peru in the 1500s, they were shocked to find the locals praying to statues of blue-skinned gods. They described them as men from the heavens, who wore robes, carried golden discs, and radiated light. In one account, an Incan priest told the Spanish chronicler, Garcilaso de la Vega, that Viracocha had once returned after the flood, and that his people came from there. other side of the sea from lands where the sun rises, from the east. And if you look at a map, east of the Andes lies the vast Pacific Ocean, and across that, India. Let's dig deeper. In Sanskrit, the word Vira means hero or divine being, and Koha or Kasha in the old Andean Aymara tongue means lake or sea. Viracocha, literally divine being from the sea. Now remember, Vishnu rests upon the cosmic ocean, the Kshirosagar. He emerges from it to create and preserve life. It's as if both cultures are remembering the same event, the arrival of a blue-skinned divine being from the waters, who reshaped humanity. Could the story of Viracocha be a distant echo of Vishnu's presence? A memory that traveled across the seas, evolving in a new land? Modern researchers have long debated this possibility. Some call it coincidence. Others suggest cultural diffusion through lost transoceanic contact. And indeed, there are clues that ancient Indians may have been capable of oceanic voyages long before Columbus. Texts like the Periplus of the Erythraean Sea describe Indian trade reaching as far as Africa and Arabia 2,000 years ago. But what if they went farther, across the Pacific itself? The winds and currents between Southeast Asia and South America make such a journey difficult, but not impossible. Polynesians did it. Could early Indians have done the same? In 2015, a DNA study by researchers from the University of Copenhagen found traces of South Asian ancestry in ancient skeletons from the Amazon basin dating back over 4,000 years. That discovery sent shockwaves through the scientific world. It suggested contact between ancient Indians and early South Americans, long before known global exploration. Could these visitors have brought their stories, art, and gods, merging with the local myths of the Andes to create the figure we now call Viracocha? And there's more. In Chavín de Huántar, one of the oldest religious centers in the Andes, murals show tall beings with elongated heads, painted in blue, surrounded by serpents and wheels of fire. The local priests claimed these beings came from the stars, bringing laws and order. To the Vedic mind, this description is unmistakably divine. Serpents symbolizing the cosmic energy of Vishnu's Sarpatanata, the infinite. Wheels representing the Sudarshana chakra, the tool that maintains time and reality. Coincidence again? Or shared memory? But there's a deeper pattern here. Both Hindu and Incan mythologies share an identical worldview. Time is cyclical. In India, it's the Yugas, Satya, Treta, Dvapara, and Kali. In the Andes, it's the ages of the suns, each age ending in destruction, and the next born from its ashes. Both civilizations believe the universe runs in repeating cycles, governed by divine intervention, where the gods return again and again to reset creation. Is this a philosophical coincidence, or evidence of a shared ancient cosmic science, a wisdom older than both? Archaeologists have even uncovered similarities in architecture. The step pyramids of Mocha and Huaca del Sol mirror the step-style temples of southern India. The intricate motifs on Andean pottery echo the sacred geometries of Hindu yantras. And in both regions, sacred art revolves around symmetry, the sun, and the wheel, the three eternal symbols of divine balance. The more you look, the harder it becomes to dismiss these connections as random. But perhaps the most haunting link between Vishnu and Viracocha lies in their disappearance. Both gods, after fulfilling their duty, vanish, walking into the horizon, into the ocean, promising to return when humanity forgets its purpose. Viracocha's final words to his people were said to be, "I will come again when the time is right." And in the Hindu texts it is written, "When evil rises and Dharma fades, I shall return as Kalki, riding the white horse, with sword in hand to restore balance." Two civilizations, two continents, one divine pattern. Could it be that Vishnu, or beings like him, traversed the ancient world, guiding civilizations under different names? Or could it be that all these gods from every land were part of one universal consciousness, manifesting in forms humanity could understand? Modern scholars hesitate to answer, but ancient evidence keeps whispering louder. The blue gods of the Andes, the cosmic preserver of India, the flood myths, the symbols, the wheels, the eyes, the stars, all connected by an invisible thread of memory. And here's something truly spine-chilling. In 2019, LiDAR scans over Peru revealed hidden temple complexes under dense jungle, aligned perfectly with the same celestial constellations mapped in Vedic astronomy: Orion, the Pleiades, and the North Star. How could two civilizations, worlds apart, design sacred architecture aligned to the same star systems, unless they shared a common teacher, a divine architect, a preserver? So maybe the question isn't whether Vishnu physically traveled across oceans. Maybe it's deeper. Maybe these stories remember a time when gods, or advanced beings mistaken as gods, guided the earth together. A time when humanity was one, speaking through symbols instead of words, united under the same sky. And maybe the blue gods of the Andes are proof that this forgotten unity still echoes across time, waiting for us to remember. Because whether you call him Vishnu or Viracocha, the stories are the same, the lessons are the same, the promise is the same. When the world loses its way, the preserver returns. And maybe the world has begun to remember again.